Hello, boss world. Welcome to Boxing Block Center. Breaking news. Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, has won 2 Ring Magazine awards. The first award is for the comeback of the year, and the second one for the round of the year. Remember the 12th round against Deontay Wilder? That memorable round when Tyson Fury got dropped, heavy by Deontay Wilder's right hand and left hook, and got up like the Undertaker. I love in Japanese. Well, I have to really, first of all, say a big, huge congrats to Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury. I mean, this guy has went through all. I mean, he's been through a lot in life. He was a drug addict, sniffed cocaine. He was alcoholic, and, he also had some mental instability, which at that time you would say was unusual for a unified heavyweight champion who achieved his dream by beating Vladimir Klitschko, going to Germany, hard-pointing him, easy. You would say this same guy is going through mental instability. You say, what is this is a joke, right? Well, the first time he talked about it, I didn't believe it, to be sincere. I would say, wow, this guy alone, this guy's a millionaire. How can he have mental health issues when he's a millionaire? Well, after the same thing happened to someone that I know who is also very rich, but he's mentally unstable. I have to say that Tyson Fury might be right. I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, I'm the guy that give this guy sticks sometimes, but I know Tyson Fury is a real one. So, that fight against Wilder, we know you won it. Okay, we might say, well, it was a very close fight, definitely, and some would say it's a draw. But I believe that Tyson Fury did enough to win it. But having to come back from that heavy right hand of Deontay Wilder, getting back up after being dropped heavily, I have to give props and kudos to Tyson Fury. I heard about the rematch happening next, but Tyson Fury, after the fight against Wilder, I think the Fury team were very unhappy by the decision. They thought they won that fight. So I don't know if that fight will still happen. Because Tyson Fury hasn't talked about it ever since. And so what I've been talking about, having a rematch, in Brooklyn, in Las Vegas, I don't know. In Brooklyn or in New York. Because Brooklyn is in New York. So, I don't know what you guys think. Do you guys think the rematch will happen? If the rematch doesn't happen, do you guys want to see Tyson Fury fight someone else? Imagine Tyson Fury against Dillian, the body snatcher White. That would be an epic fight, right? And remember, Dillian White dropped Tyson Fury in sparring a couple of times. I mean, dropping someone in sparring doesn't mean shit, because Tyson Fury has been dropped a lot of times, in sparring by Joshua, by White, and by other guys, but he knows his boxing. And Tyson Fury is a boxing maestro, like I call him. People will say, why do you call him that? Well, because he's a phenomenal boxer. For a guy of his size, 6'9", 200-something pounds, you don't expect him to move like that. When you look at Nikolai Valuev, the Russian guy, the Russian giant, the 9 feet tall, right? That guy, you see how you see how he fights. Just go watch some of his videos on YouTube. Some of his fights, on YouTube, then you understand what I mean. Especially Tyson Fury. not being tall like that and moving like he moves is a little bit surprising. So fighter of the year goes to Alexander Usyk, which is very logical, and which I don't know anyone who deserves that more than Usyk. Usyk has done more and has done what you didn't expect him to do. Go to every fighter's hometown and win it. I liked it anyway. So, congrats to Tyson Fury for winning 2 awards, and hopefully we get to see him fight a guy like Miller or Dillian White, AJ Wilder, anyone. This guy's ready for anyone. So give it to us below, guys. Like the video, share, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Cheers, everyone.